everyone, and we want to start by wishing you a happy Memorial Day weekend. I know we're just a couple of days ahead, but it's a big holiday coming up.
Oh yeah, people are ready to hit the pool, hit the beach, hit the road, hit the sky. But we've been talking about a subject that I think has been remarkably telling, not only about how things are changing, but how creative people are getting to get some literal booties in the seat at the neighborhood pools for lifeguards.
Well, specifically booties in the lifeguard stands because there's not a lot of lifeguards out there. We've been running stories like this for a couple of years now, and it's made a big, massive lifeguard shortage, not even here in Nashville, but across the country.
Yeah, so our Marissa Sulek found a local program doing amazing things, hiring students, paying them to get trained to lifeguard in their neighborhood pools. Take a look.
1, 2, 3, down.
Inside the Napier Elementary School pool, Cornetta Zama prepares for a job in this very important seat.
Always was like, I don't know, I looked up to the lifeguard. I want like kids to look up to me like that.
She doesn't have the title yet, but as she's kicking in this shot, she's already making money.
I knew lifeguarding was a paid job, but being paid to train is like amazing.
You have goggles on, open your eyes.
Antoine Majors with Metro Parks has never seen anything like this.
This is just the first paid lifeguard academy ever.
Through the Power Youth Fund, Metro Parks pays students $15 an hour to train and become a lifeguard. All they have to do is come to this pool for 2 hours a day for 10 days.
Major says they'll take anyone who wants to be a lifeguard with Metro Parks, but for this program, they're specifically targeting those who live in lower income housing and are close to their neighborhood pool.
There's only 10 slots, but money doesn't buy everything.
Are they all 10 filled?
I wish.
Really?
I wish.
So you still can't even get 10 people to do this?
This is the difficult task. How y'all feel? Trill, you look like you're dying.
Major says the problem is finding kids who can swim. Data shows 60% of African American kids cannot. In fact, Cornetta and Montrell are teenagers who just learned.
This community has been without a pool for maybe 5 or 6 years. So swimming in this area hadn't been too current.
While these future lifeguards one day look forward to the money,
Instant gratification. That's the pay in itself for me.
Majors doesn't need it. He just wants to see people up in the big seat.
Do it. Like, it's so worth it. It's 2 hours out of the day and school is over. There's not really anything better.
In Nashville,
Good, how we feeling?
Marissa Sulek, WSMV4.
Good.
Don't you just love the pride
That's
those
an
kids
amazing
have?
story, but you know, it's about getting people out there to do it. They've offered that job out to many people, and only 2 showed up, and we showed you the
know.
2 that showed up.
I know, that's just really, I think, eye-opening for a lot of folks. You know, Marissa mentioned, 60% of African-American kids cannot swim. So I want to talk about that a little bit, Marius. You grew up at the beach, right?
Yes, I grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia, so as a kid, I grew up swimming.
Yeah.
I swam in lakes, I swam in ponds, I swam at the beach, I swam in pools. So for me, I had access to places where I could go swimming. My local YMCA had a pool, so we could swim there as well. I learned how to swim there, and that's where I learned how to do it. But a lot of people don't have access to swimming facilities.
So do you say it's an income divide? It's the low-income populations that are really struggling, or is there a racial component to that?
I think a little bit might be racially, there might be a racial component to that, but I firmly believe access.
Okay.
You know, even here in Nashville, the Napier community, they can't have a swimming pool because they don't have the lifeguards to
staffing.
protect people.
Yeah.
And without the lifeguards, the kids can't swim. So they don't have access to a pool.
Well, it's such a clever idea to pay these kids. It's also wonderful to see that, you know, these lifeguards are going to look just like everybody else in the pool, and that's going to inspire and motivate even more kids to take lessons, not be afraid, and get in the water and start changing things.
And you're getting paid to learn how to swim and getting paid to be a lifeguard. And you know, these kids are saying it's what, 2 hours a day for 10 days, and
Yeah.
then they become a lifeguard
And it's great exercise.
and get a job.
Yeah.
And they can get a job for the summer.
It is a win-win-win. Share, spread the word, and if you want more information on this particular training at this particular location and what else is available in Metro, please go to our WSMV4 app right now and click on Marissa's story.
All right, that's going to do it for us for WSMV4 Now. We're going to see you tonight at 10 o'clock.
See you on TV.